What's up, people? I'm Alex.
And I'm Topsy. And we're Sync the Beat podcast.
And today we have a very special guest, my girl, Melissa D.
Hiya. Thanks for having me.
How are you, darling?
I am good. I am really, really good. The sun is shining. Like, I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a beautiful day.
It's a gorgeous day.
It's a
in
hot day.
Parkins.
It's a lovely day.
And I'm in black. Genius that
Smart
I am.
decision.
Right,
I'm so
right.
sorry.
But the fit is fitting.
Stop it, man. I try.
No, it's
I
giving
try.
edgy girl.
Do you get it? With the little
Yeah.
flat shoes.
Yes, with the orange shoes.
You can't see it, but there's a pop of colour there. It's a little...
But lift your leg up.
Something small. I have to hold it up. No.
You are not in your 30s yet. Get that leg up,
Do you know
girl.
what it is? It's this whole weekend. I was literally telling you, like, from Friday, we went to All Points East.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I had a birthday to go to. And then this morning, like, just been running around. Like, my body, she been through it.
But you're active, though.
No, you better stand up. What did I tell you? Summer's not over yet. Stand up.
No, it's true. I try to be active. It's part of the job. Like, you have to really put yourself out there and just work.
I mean, for those who don't know you, just give a little bit of background about who you are, what you do.
So I am a presenter, host, DJ now. We're DJing
Yes.
now.
Odima.
I heard you got a duo.
Is it
We are
Odima?
Omeda.
Omeda. I was close. I thought you do
Same
the
letters.
M.
Same letters.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it.
Omeda.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, we just started DJing because firstly, there's money to be made in this life. But secondly, we love music so much. We were just like, let's actually be people that create a night. And
Are you genre specific?
at the moment, I'm a piano, soulful house, 3-step, and we're gonna ease into R&B because R&B is my first love.
Okay, nice. So if you guys need a DJ for your event, there you go.
It's me.
Big up, big up, big up, big up. But let's start with how we met.
Oh my God. So it was my birthday. 10th of
It
December. It was my
was,
birthday. Yeah,
yes.
because you made everyone sing happy birthday
I
to me.
did. Rotted.
And we walked in and it was the Guap event, Embargo, an amazing, amazing initiative. It's so good that they're like bringing unsigned artists and talent that's coming up.
Big up Bethel as well for organising that.
Always.
Well
So, you know, I came in, they're like, oh my God, you got a co-host. This is Alex. When I tell you, from then, energy was there. Like, the chemistry was there. And like, we didn't have to work on chemistry. We just
No.
got on that stage and
Yeah.
I trusted you, you trusted me. And it was like, all right, let's go for it.
I think that's what's so beautiful as well. Like, I had no doubts really as soon as I met you, but then obviously on the way there, like when I knew I had a co-host that I hadn't worked with before, I was nervous
Always.
matching the other person's energy because you just never know what the other
all.
person's going to give you. Do you know what I mean? But then as soon as we met, it was just like boom, 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 boom. Should we do this? Should we talk to the audience like this? It was like, yeah, fire. We barely prepared. We were on stage and we flipping murked, bro.
You
was
fed
so
off each
good.
other's energy. That's
Yes.
good. That's what you want though in a co-host, especially one that you've never met. Imagine if you came and she was dead.
No,
Oh, yeah.
for real.
No, it's
like,
true. It's true.
And also, we came there to work. I'm really big on like professionalism. Like, we're here for a good time, but also we are here to work. And like, even though we didn't prepare properly, the first thing you did, and I saw, okay, you're on it. You're going around to all the artists, just like asking them little bits
Yeah.
and getting like bios. And I was like, I bet we are working today. And it came across so well because we were knowledgeable about the
Yeah.
acts before they got on. So, nah, man, we ate that up.
That was good actually. As an audience member watching it.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you. No, we really did our thing. I think that's really important as a presenter. You need to know the information before you get on that stage. You can't just... It's all well and good. You can go on stage and you can wing it. But you know when someone's winging it.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like sometimes the presenting piece, it's easy for people to be like, well, yeah, you're just going up on stage and you're just yapping. There's work that goes into it. Like, there's a reason some people come from the journalism background that they do, because sometimes you have to research for time. Before you go on that stage, you need to research. You need to know who you're about to present, what type of style you're going to be presenting, because it could change for every different gig. So yeah, there's work, bro. It's actually not easy.
Well, I was going to say, you're the perfect person to come on for this episode because where have all the presenters gone?
Hey.
Where did y'all go?
Hey now.
So we want to dive into that actually. So first of all, guys, throwing it back, do you remember like the music shows that we used to grow up on?
Yeah.
What were your shows that you used to watch? What stands out to you?
I would come home I would watch 106 and Park.
Yeah.
Back when it was Terrence and Roxy. That was my era.
My era was Bow Wow.
Was it the Bow Wow era?
Bow Wow era.
I was the Terrence and Roxy era. I remember when Roxy walked off set one time because she was so mad. But that's where I found my music videos and my R&B hits and my new hip hop videos.
Exactly. Like I remember like the early 2000s, 106 and Park was where it was at.
So good.
Yeah.
You know, Normani kind of brought that back as well with Motivation, her music video. So when she's young, she's at her grandma's house. And it's like a young Normani. And then she's watching, I think it's like akin to 106 and
remember
Park.
that.
And the
Right
little
at the
girl's
beginning.
and the little girl's dancing. And it's like, next up is Normani. And it's like, we don't have that anymore. I miss that because we all used to be run home, watch the channels like, what, Channel U or Channel AKA.
Oh my God.
Like MTV Base, Kerrang, all of that. We used to watch all of them and be excited because that's where we get our fixture for music videos and just music shows in general. But most of them have all gone.
I like, for me, clearly was Top of the Pops. Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you're from the UK, Top of the Pops was the show. Like the UK's top 20 or whatever it was. And at the end, they'd usually have whoever was number one perform for that week. And it's like, if you're on Top of the Pops, you made it. Like the whole country
Everyone
tuned
wanted to
in
be
to
on it.
watch you.
Do you know they do reruns of Top of the Pops?
Yeah.
My mum watches it all the time. So my mum was watching it last night when I got home, and she does it like it's like pretty much every weekend that it just comes on randomly,
it?
and it's from like the 1990s, the 1980s.
No, that show started in like 1980 something.
Yeah.
And it went on till 2006.
Is that not crazy though? Because even then, that means we caught like the tail end of having it like
did.
weekly. So even like as teens and like getting into our 20s, we didn't really have like, yes, we said 106 and Park, but that's America. In the UK, we didn't really have like a proper base to say the hottest artists are going to be on there and they're going to perform and I'll be able to see them. Like, it is quite sad. We didn't get that.
Did we have one?
I mean, we had like, I remember growing up, we had like the kids' TV shows like Live and Kickin' and like The Breakfast Show and things like that. And I guess that was where you'd see like your S Club 7s, your S Club Juniors.
Fairs.
And that's what we had at the time, unfortunately. We didn't have like the
Or
rappers.
even like GMTV or This Morning.
It was
and
like
then they'll
melded
perform.
into something else. It was like, okay, here's the news, but also here's a fun little bop at the end. There was nothing really dedicated to, these are 20 songs that are heating up the charts and these are artists you need to look out for.
There was a chart show. The chart show used to be on television. So they would always show the music videos and talk about the chart. But then that's gone because no one really watches telly anymore.
That's the thing. We were speaking about this earlier and we were like, I guess it's what you kind of grew up on. So I started like, it was radio for me. Radio was how I would discover new artists and figure out what's hot right now. Like your Jenny Francis, Slow Down Zone, Choice FM, Martin J, rather. Those are my people. That is what I'd listen to.
Have you seen what's happened to Choice FM recently?
Because remember, it rebranded to Capital Extra. That's when the whole Capital thing came. Choice FM turned into Capital Extra.
But you know, someone bought the name Choice FM and now it's back on radio.
No, your Choice FM
Yes.
is still on radio.
Yeah,
that?
but it's not that. It's not that type of Choice FM.
Is it the Choice FM that plays like the old school stuff?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore. So it's a new Choice FM.
See.
And like,
Wait, so Choice FM became Capital Extra?
So
yeah.
Oh, I
Capital
didn't
came
know
and
that.
yeah, they basically rebranded all of the stations and then it became Capital Extra. You know, like Extra is what they give like the urban,
the urban one.
the urban radio stations.
But for me, it was Ricky and Melvin. That was like in the morning. That's what we listened to. Well, my mum she'd put Premier Christian Radio.
Is that
And
the
then
new Choice FM? Dance urban music station.
Do you listen to it?
My friend is one of the hosts on it.
Okay, what's the vibe giving? Is it
Yeah,
good?
word.
Is
And
like,
it is.
Shall I be honest? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just don't think there's a primary focus, and I think trying to use the name as clout
That's what I'm like. There'll be
Isn't doing it.
expectations. To take a name like Choice FM, there'll be expectations, and it's like, oh, that's the Choice FM I remember. And if you're listening and you're not getting that, it's
You just completely rebranded it.
like, word. No,
Yeah, it's
word.
not given. But then obviously there's other radio stations like Westside, the Beat 103.6, Represent Radio, Croydon FM, and you're obviously from Westside as well.
I am a
Big up,
West
big up.
Sider.
What time can they find your show?
So you can find me Mondays 7 to 9 p.m. I'm doing like the R&B thing. Again, like my goats are Jenny Francis and Clara Amfo. I think,
I love Clara.
oh my
love
God.
Clara. I love what she's done.
I think as presenters, they represented what I want to present, which is they care about the music first. Like that's how it's music first. And I feel like sometimes within radio, you see people getting shows and you're like, is this still music first? Or have we transitioned to who can get the most eyes? on our radio station.
People like Clara Amfo have gone to university and they've studied media, they've studied journalism, they have that kind of background where they can take the information and present it in a factual way. And it's not to take away from anybody else who wants to get into presenting, but also, you know, you can't just fall into it.
Some people do fall into it just because of their clout.
But is that right?
And I don't think they're good. There are people.
Are you gonna name names?
Loads of influencers fall into not even just like presenting on radio stations, but even
Presenting
on
period.
tele, presenting period. My propaganda, I should say, is more so the fact that there are people here that have studied in radio, who have put the groundwork in from community radio, who have been going to all these music events, who've been making sure that the base to be a bona fide full music presenter is there.
Music, yeah.
You know, like for example, when I knew I wanted to do this full time, I trained at Point Blank Music School. I paid for the course in radio myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I worked with a couple of small radio stations. Now I'm with the Beat 103.6 in production. And it's like now, because you've been there, you've been doing it for a minute, so I think you'll know what I mean. But when I got there and now I'm here, I'm like, half of y'all ain't even that good.
Bro.
Half of y'all don't even know what you're talking about. Half of y'all are just here because of your followings.
It goes back to what I said, yeah. I think it's like people see it as, well, yeah, you're just yapping. You're actually not just yapping. And I think what's happening now is like, there was a clear path before, right? It was quite clearly, like you said, either you go do journalism at school or you have some type of radio background.
Or you do like an internship or
something in production.
Exactly.
You're
you work
in the
behind in
environment.
the research department on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
You're in the environment. And I think what it does when you have been working and jugging so hard at presenting, and then you see that, okay, someone is getting this slot because they can bring a following, as opposed to, because they love this, they're actually good at it, they were actually brought up within it. It's kind of like, okay, so what are we all doing this for?
Facts.
What am I... Oh, so I need to... Okay, so then now it's like a lot of presenters you find, we're wearing multiple hats because we're now having to be content creators.
Oh, bruv, content creators, producers, even researchers.
Everything.
I want to ask you something. I think yes, you're right that you do need the person, like you do need to have the background, you need to, put in the hours, done your, what do they say when you've done the grunt work? But sometimes some people fall into it and they're good. Take someone like Sam Thompson and Pete Wicks. I think they're great. I think they're really funny.
There could be another Sam Thompson and Pete Wicks in the making in community radio, but they'll never get the chance because they don't have a following. And I think there are underrepresented groups who this path was the clearest and best and most accessible path for them. And it's like, okay, if I work hard at this, and I get it, meritocracy, fine, it doesn't exist more time. But for those underrepresented voices, you knew that, okay, do you know what? I can work at this and get there this path. But it's like, well, no, what's your following saying? Well, no, have you been on this show? Well, no, have you done that? And now it's like, you're going to get trumped by somebody that has. And potentially they could be a voice that is very, very similar to what we already have. And I think we spoke about this earlier, and that the landscape favors one voice and will stick with that one voice for years.
Oh, we keep seeing the same people time and time again.
Saying it. There's Anton Deck. There's
Kat Deely.
Ben Shepherd. Alison Hammond.
Davina McCall.
There was a time where Emma Willis was hosting
Willis.
everything.
And she still is.
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind UK.
Her and her husband.
That's not to say she ain't good, because
They're
Emma
good.
Willis
Emma
is good.
Fantastic presenter.
But she's
Amazing.
been on our TV
Yeah.
shows for decades.
Right.
Kat, decades.
Well, she only just came back to the UK
And
like 5 years
Deck.
ago.
Is
Yeah,
it?
she left
She went to the
came back.
US?
Yeah. Now she's back. And she split up
good
with her
for her.
husband.
Who's that, Vernon?
Oh, no. Vernon Kay is with Tess Daly.
Oh, yes!
Yeah. And there's Claudia Winkleman as well, Strictly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, and she's doing the Traitors as well. Like,
But she's good.
she's good. Don't get me wrong. These people
But
are
Claudia's
so
the one with the
good.
fringe and the dark
Yes.
eyeliner.
Yeah, and the eyeliner
Signature
she
look,
just says,
yeah.
man, locked in. And they are good presenters in their own rights. Don't get me wrong.
But
However,
it's the same faces time and time
same
again.
faces, and yet there are so many different people working in radio right now at your station
Bez.
who would eat these opportunities up.
But even
Yeah.
like let's even take it to like the old school ones, like the Angelicas who were at the same time as all these people.
Angelica Bell,
Where's
yeah.
she? Where's Angelica?
Well, she recently done Big Brother.
Where's
Yes.
Michael
Yes.
Underwood? Oh yeah, okay.
Michael Underwood is now a teacher.
Is it? Love that. I hope Angelica, I think there was a moment that she had where people gave her her flowers. And I truly hope if you are watching this, you understand the impact you had on so many young
Growing
black
up,
kids.
seeing
Like
her on
seeing
TV,
you.
It's home.
It was, you were safe. You were our safe space. Really and truly. And that's what, like, when you start losing black presenters and start, these underrepresented voices are no longer being heard because we're favoring, hey, popularity. There's a feeling of safety that gets lost because it's like, I'm no longer seeing myself reflected on screen or on radio. We're losing that.
Do you feel like the two that do kind of represent us on TV and sort of in music as well, and I'll get on to why I say that, Munya Chihuahua and Mo Gilligan? Because Mo Gilligan had his own show on Channel 4 and he had that whole music segment. It was kind of like not a rip-off of... what's that man's name, fam? He's big in America. He has his own talk show.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yes. So he does like some musical thing where like the words get paired together.
Yes,
You
the
gotta
music
put-
games.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that kind of format was also kind of emulated on Mo Gilligan's show, which was okay. I remember seeing one with Leanne from Little Mix, obviously. Craig David was on it too. And like, it was fun. But something was missing.
Yeah.
And for me, it was the authenticity of loving music.
I hear
Of being a music lover first and a music presenter first, as opposed to being a presenter.
he's a comedian.
He's a comedian
Yeah,
first.
he's got the
Social
comedic
media
effect.
comedian.
Yeah.
And I'll take it back to my good sis Clara Amfo because she did the ITV
Studio sessions.
and you could literally see the love of music pouring off of her. And in fact, I'll even talk about the Brits because
Don't
there
talk
was
about
a
the Brits
year-
around me.
No, because there was a year where Clara hosted it and she co-hosted with Maya
Jama and Ross Kemp's son.
Yes.
Ronan Kemp.
Well, yes. And I was like, love that for them too, because I know I've been shouting about we need more
But
voices.
yeah, I don't need to do this with her.
She didn't need to do it with anybody else.
Nope.
Clara could have ate that up on her own because she had a beautiful moment with Ray where she spoke about how she's seen Ray come up and she knows about the artistry. And I was like, that's what we need.
Yeah.
With presenters and artists, that relationship and that love for the craft, it shows. And it made the Brits so enjoyable watching her shine. And I was like, you didn't need to add her with two co-hosts like that. You didn't need to do my girl like that.
Well,
She
now,
could have done
is
it.
it Jake Whitehall?
Yeah, he's back. That's another. They love him. They
love
absolutely.
Jake.
He ain't going nowhere.
What do you think of him presenting the Brits? I mean, I watch it every year. Do you watch it every year?
No. No.
He's funny. They always look for that kind of like comedic aspect in a host. But I think we're really genuinely missing the art of loving music first.
I feel like he's charming, he's funny, he's British, and I think that was the
Just
requirement.
that.
He's
British.
British.
That's it.
No,
He's
but I
British.
guess the people behind the scenes are thinking the Brits is all about British music, so they want somebody who represents Britain.
Brits, true, but does he represent music?
No, he doesn't.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think. I feel like if they maybe then got someone who is on radio or is connected to the environment and let them host it, let them be British and funny, but at least have some type of, because his jokes are just like jokes
Bit
about
dry.
the people. They're a bit
Yeah.
dry, and also, he pushes the envelope in ways that also black presenters would never be able to do because it's kind of like you'd get a telling off. Like, he says things that's like, oh, you can get away with that. We could never, but fairs.
I think the difficult thing with getting like radio presenters is no one knows the face behind the voice, and that's a difficult thing.
That's
So
true.
once obviously speaking like even on a podcast or radio, it is very different to being on camera. Unless you have the experience of being on stage, then I guess you can kind of
Fair.
maneuver your
Yeah.
way into that. But like, for example, do you know Jeremiah Asiama? He's
Capital? Or was he at BBC?
One Extra. Is that One
Oh,
Extra?
okay.
Yeah. And I listen to him all the time. He hosted on Radio 1 when Molly was on maternity leave, but he also has his own show on One Extra.
Even
And
that. Sorry, we'll talk on that.
Okay.
We'll talk on that.
But when I heard him on the radio with Matt Edmondson, who I think Matt Edmondson's fucking hilarious and he's really good at his job, the chemistry that they had on mainstream radio,
Oh, I love.
It was good.
incredible.
So good.
And I'm upset that he doesn't have his own primetime slot like that on Radio 1. I think it's coming because he's done a banging job. And I think the dynamic of someone who is black, cultured London black, with a British white man, it worked. And it showed
Welcome to London.
this is London. There was no false pretense. It just worked. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, the Radio One thing. I loved that they used to give like cover work. I don't know if they used to do like a Christmas thing. I think they brought it back this year, but last year they stopped. Where they would get like community
Somebody
radio to host and cover the shows like for the big slots, and that was also another gateway in. And I thought that was perfect because you're saying there is a talent pool here. So like Jeremiah, that is a talent pool that has been working hard. We've seen the evidence. You've done the radio circuit.
Let's give him a chance.
Let's give you a chance. As opposed to, you have never seen a radio like desk before. What is Myriad? What is all of this? But hey, do you know what?
Myriad is tricky, you know. Myriad is so
Myriad
tricky.
will do you on some days.
Bruv.
You walk into the studio and you're like, the log is running over, guys. No one balanced their show, like,
Bro.
But like sometimes that's not even a prerequisite to coming into radio. It's now like, okay, big time slot. Jamie Lang, go ahead. Run that. And I love Jamie. Let's not do. I do
funny,
love Jamie.
though.
He's funny.
He's funny, but fun. What about the music?
Well, that's what I'm saying though. If you're just having like a talk show,
Yeah,
fair.
fair.
If it's a music show, somebody with credentials makes more sense.
You know, was it Kiss who recently did that? Who brought in people from community stations? Because Relic did it recently.
Yes, Kiss do a residency.
Was it Kiss?
Yes, and
Okay.
Relic is a shout out to Relic. They do another residency. Things like that I love seeing because it's like, okay, cool. You're investing in those of us coming up. You're investing in talent that people can't necessarily see. Again, but I put on my business hat because I'm also an accountant. I put on my business hat and I'm like, stations have to make money.
Yeah.
Right. So they're probably also thinking, who can bring eyes?
Yeah.
Who can bring us revenue for marketing? Who are people going to want to listen to?
Yeah.
And that's why they end up going for the influencers.
And I guess Jamie Lang was on Made in Chelsea, so people already know what he looks like. They know his face. They have an idea of his personality. If you're somebody who nobody's ever seen because you've only ever been on the radio, it's like you're not going to bring in the following.
At all. And that's when I feel like sometimes I need integrity to shine over that dollar sign though. Like, invest in those coming up. Invest in those faces you don't know yet, the voices you don't know yet. Because they will become Maya Jama. Maya Jama didn't just wake up on and just be Maya.
Maya Jama became Maya Jama because she was dating Stormzy.
No.
No. Because Maya has been presented for a
But what I'm saying
minute.
is that's how I knew who she was from Stormzy. Like maybe she'd been doing the groundwork
And
before.
that's how the general public will think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying.
But
though.
we wouldn't think
But
like that because
but
we're
that proves
in
your
it.
point. She'd been putting in the work, but it was her dating Stormzy is what catapulted her.
But that's not what got her the presenting gigs, I'd say. Because she'd been doing because I think she was on Rinse FM for a while, and then she used to do like a summer series with like T4, and she did that.
Yeah,
so T4 was another
on the
T4
beach.
on the beach.
T4 on the beach. That was
Yes.
good.
So I think that's actually what got her presenting chops. I think the Stormzy thing probably catapulted her in terms of social media and like just her being.
But that gave her leverage to be like, okay, I want to now
Fairs.
do interviews. I want to now host.
Like a Love Island type
Yeah.
thing. Fairs.
And bearing in mind, she's got a pretty face. But if she's behind
Gorgeous
the
girl.
radio desk, nobody would know.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of both. You have to play the game, unfortunately.
Now you have to play the
You have to
game.
play and you
Somebody can't just work
You
again.
can't just be a host. You have to be an influencer. You have to be able to take pictures.
Don't tell
You
me
have to
about
have-
it, man.
yeah.
Now I'm having to wake up and say, hey guys, come with me to this thing. Hey guys, this is what
Yeah,
I'm wearing.
a week in the life with Melissa D.
But you know what though? Tiffany Calver mentioned something so true because she DJs. She's a bad boy
brilliant.
DJ.
She's brilliant.
Fantastic. And she posted that people are now finding DJs off TikTok.
Yeah.
That's how they are
When
finding.
you see their mixes and how they blend, yep.
Right. So it's like virality and being viral is what people look for, as opposed to actually going to a DJ night, hearing someone live and saying, okay, no, you do show. Because that viral moment is 30 seconds, mind you.
Yeah, we don't know what you can do for 2 hours.
I don't know, for 2 hours, do so same with presenting, right? Cool, you can do the content, and because that's the other thing, content creation has now become synonymous with presenting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a content creator, I'm a presenter, and it's like,
agree.
right. But it's like, okay, so for 30 seconds, you can do that. You're great, fantastic. Let's put you up on the stage. Exactly what you said about radio presenters and taking them and putting them on main stage. It's like, but okay, cool, you're on content. Let's pick you up and drop you in this radio position.
So I think it's back to business hat.
Go here.
A lot of these companies don't have the budget to put behind developing. They want you to become
Yeah.
ready-made. And unfortunately, if you can't show what you can do, they're not going to back you. It's what we talked about before. You need proof of concept. We'll talk about Amelia. She set up the chicken shop dates herself, and now look at her. She's hosting red carpets.
She's
but
hosting at the Oscars.
That's what
Hey.
but it was she had to give proof of concept before anyone would eat. Imagine someone coming to you, I want to set up chicken shop dates where I interview people in random London chicken shops. You'd be looking at them like, what the hell? What the hell are you?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's how it is.
It's even true. But then I'm like, it ends up sounding a bit hopeless then. Do you know what I mean?
You hear that sigh I let out? Because I felt hopeless.
Because you're on the beat. It gets to a point where you're like, okay, so then like,
What's the point?
what am I doing this for? What should I?
Because, listen, like...
Yeah, you might as well go on a Love Island or a Too Hot to Handle, get your Netflix check, and then be presenting.
No, you could. This is the thing.
And
And
not-
I always kind of think like that. Like, this is so crazy. But
Did you fill out the application?
No. I mean, I did apply for Big Brother many times. 'Cause
You would be good
You
on
would be
Big
funny.
Brother.
I'd be
You
drama.
would eat on Big Brother.
But I feel like I'd either get evicted first
I
or
think
I'd
you'd
win.
have two personalities. You could either be Alex that's like, nobody talk to me, or you could
Yeah.
be Alex that's
Hey.
causing mischief.
I could be both, and I feel like I'd either be like evicted first or second, or people would love to hate me and I win. It's one of those.
But then afterwards, you can still come out and then pivot into
exactly,
presenting.
and this is what I was trying to say. So in my
Was it,
mind,
who was that guy? The Essex one?
Brian
John
Bello?
Essex?
No.
No, who was on Big Brother? That's now hosting.
Brian Dow.
He's
no.
got the
Brian
high
Dowling,
top.
'cause
Irish, actually,
but
yeah.
he came from
No, the
Big
Essex
Brother.
one with the teeth. And do you remember he?
high
Yes, a proper Essex.
Rylan.
Right,
but that was
Rylan,
the X
X
Factor.
Factor.
Oh, and then he went on Big Brother.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But I
He
feel
won
like
it,
Big
he
Brother
won.
was then what then gave him.
That platform.
Yes,
But then we'd
yes.
never actually seen him in a presenter kind of factor. So he must have gone. I don't know what he did. He must have done something behind the scenes to get there.
I think now sometimes it's kind of like personality, right? Are you a personality? All right, we
people
can
like,
polish
yeah.
you. We can make something work. Do people love you? We can make something work.
That's true.
And it's like there is talent there that you just need to believe in their. I promise you, they've got personality. You just need to give them the opportunity. Sometimes I feel like I'm begging. Sometimes I feel like I'm
Beg.
Sometimes
Wait,
you
let
let
beg.
me in.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
It's even
Beg.
true. No, it's even true.
Oliver said, "Can I have some more, sir?
Please, sir.
Please, sir. Can I have some more?
Please,
Let me
sir.
have more."
Let me in the door. Just give me. You just want to tell them.
Most
Listen,
mouths don't get fed.
it's true. You just want to tell them, I promise you, I don't have this massive following. I promise you, I don't have this tin and virality or whatever. But you let me on your microphone. You just give me that mic.
I'ma shut it
I'ma shut it
down.
down. But it's like we're operating backwards. It's like the other way around right now. And it's tough.
Do you know what? I think this kind of leads into the conversation of when you said it's more so personality instead of the people actually doing the work. DJ AG.
But DJ AG's been jugging. He is working. He like, I think, do you know, I feel like, I hope he knows the thing, it's gotten bigger than him now at this point.
Way
Like
bigger
it has just exploded. And I
He's
remember,
all over the world.
he's
Yeah.
all over the
He
world.
was in Jamaica the other day.
Yeah.
Word.
Hosting wireless all weekend.
Right.
I used to see my man on the street before he was this.
Wood Green. He was grinding. It would be cold. You'd see him with his little hat and his,
Yeah,
his big
yeah,
jacket.
just there, just-
making people's lives better. But yeah, his thing's blown
Remember,
up.
proof of concept. You
And
have to
then-
show that it can work before people are going to invest in you.
I don't know. Sorry, go on. You
My
go
only
first.
thing with that is how transferable is that on a wider scale? Like I get, if we're saying proof of concept, it's like, okay, this concept works. But does that mean you work or does that mean you had a good idea? If that makes sense. Because then it's like, can I take you out of your idea and
put
then
you in something
put
else?
you into something else? Like, are you the best person to host an R&B day on a wireless stage? Maybe not. But are you the best person to get a crowd hype and give back to the community and be the DJ of the people? Absolutely, because that's your proof of concept. And I'm not limiting AG. I think
How was his hosting at wireless? Because I didn't
go.
Oh, I didn't. See
I
it.
didn't go to work.
Okay, so we cannot comment.
I wasn't on his hosting skills.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
But also, even when he does his like live sets, he doesn't really talk much.
No, he's a thinker. He's a watcher
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
well.
he's a DJ. Like I think music is his craft. Like he's good at it. He's great at it. I think that's his craft. So the concept that he has created around a
great.
community-led, like anyone can come up, chef's kiss, absolutely perfect. So that is a proof of concept. But whether or not we then say, okay, that means someone can be picked up and taken and put into all of these types of things, I'm like, okay, maybe we need to start thinking who's the best person to do that, who's best suited.
So you said, could you take DJ AG and put him on a stage for to host an R&B
Like, just
night?
as an example, like, would you say that he's the best person, or is it like...
I thought of someone better, and this is someone who's been about in the community, DJ Coatman.
Hey man, shout out to DJ Coatman and the Room 187
106, 107.
That the whole ROOM and 187, all of them, amazing,
Fantastic.
Just even the concept of the game show.
Beautiful.
We haven't been yet. I think you've been, haven't you? Have you been?
No, I haven't been, but I know people that have been going since
started.
COVID time. But we went to
Room 187 in Park.
Yeah, and we had a great time. We were just saying
Fantastic.
beforehand that this was the first time that we'd seen people dance, singing in the motive, like letting loose. Like, it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
And his DJ mixing,
So good.
Chef's kiss. So then you see, so that's talent, yeah? That's talent, that's craft, and a love of music. Might not have the same virality and popularity as like someone who's got a proof of concept, but probably wouldn't be considered in the same rooms because no one has done the work to look for, hey,
Facts.
who else is actually better
because I
suited
was
for
gonna
this?
say, like, DJ Coatman's good, but I don't ever see, like, I see the same, again, not to take away, I see AAA everywhere, I see RBC everywhere, and not to say Coatman doesn't get, but it's always the same people doing the same events.
Yeah, Fez.
Yeah, like, give other people a shot. Why not?
I feel like, to be fair, I'm trying to think of the events. To be fair, No Signal did have a stage at APE, and they put on Glade Marie, Tony Supreme, who are also bad boy soul DJs. So they do allow like up and coming DJs and like DJs you might not know as well to have that opportunity. They are good at that.
Even if maybe you do see the same people, I mean, I guess they also have to eat.
But everybody has to eat.
Must can eat, you know.
Everybody has to
But then
eat.
they kind of got there for a reason. Like,
My thing is with those two though, they're good and they've been good. Like you've seen them through the years stay good, get better, and continue to evolve at their craft. So I'm like, hey, I don't really mind it.
There's some lesser known events that I've been to, and I've been like, oh, these DJs are really, really good. Really, really good. Like, better than some of your household names. Why can't we give other people a chance?
The DJs we had at UK Black Pride.
Oh, how was that? Oh my gosh, shout out Sing the Beat podcast. Hello. How was that?
It was so good. I mean,
Oh wait, I thought you were gonna say the DJs. Were they good?
Because you went.
We'll talk about the DJ afterwards. We'll talk about the DJs. But like, just because obviously Sync the Beat we hosted at UK Black Pride on the community stage, talking about the impact of LGBTQ plus music and artists
On the culture and how they've inspired and how they continue to impact the radio stations and the charts.
Research and information. We don't come just willy nilly. It was brilliant. I mean, I'm kind of like used to that environment. So how was it for you
What do you mean?
being on a live stage in front of plenty of
Do
people?
you know what? It was nice seeing like the crowd react and respond to what we were doing, because there's nothing worse than hosting and everyone's looking at you with dead-eyed. Sometimes you'll be like, oh, okay. But honestly, people really responded well. The crowd interacted. And I was a little bit nervous at first, but then once we got into it, it was like, oh, like this is wonderful.
calm.
Yeah. And you're right. You can't just go on the stage willy-nilly, because we had to prep so much beforehand. We had to say, okay, in this instance, if this happens, what we're going to do. Like, you can't just walk on the stage with an empty head.
No, you can't just say my personality will take me through. And I'm not gonna lie to you. So me too. I thought when I started in this and when I jumped into it, I was like, yeah, surely personality will carry me. I'll be alright. I could just be me. No, you cannot. You will go onto that mic and say, "Whoa, the Wifty," and they love us.
Weefdy.
I was like, I think I did a radio course, I did a presenting course, I obviously did the community radio stint, but before community radio, I was doing like Mixcloud radio, more presenting. Like, you really have to work on
To think on your
Think
feet.
on your
things
toes
go
as well.
wrong, bro. I got booed at a festival across the tracks.
No, this year.
This year,
You got
this
They
past
booed.
May.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
So you just carried on.
So what happened was, okay, so we're on Cross the Tracks Festival. Shout out to the Blues Project every single time. I was hosting that stage. Something happened with an artist. Artist had to go off stage. Time was done, right? Crowd wasn't happy because they were like, hello, hi. This artist has only been on stage for 10 minutes. So people are booing. They're like, boo, ah, boo, boo, boo. So I was like, I'm not going out on stage. That's a hostile environment. I have made the decision to not go out. Security guard opens the curtain and goes, off you pop. I said, I beg your pardon. She goes, no, like, you hear them, go on, just like calm him down a bit. You know, just chat to him.
No way.
I said, God above. I went out there. And again, you have to think, like, yes, it's personality, but it's also like, how do I minimize damage? How do I make sure people stay? How do I keep people engaged? How do I make sure no blame is thrown or whatever? Like, you have to still stick to your script that you've been given.
Yeah.
Like, for the event to carry on, and also stick to your timings. So I went out there, they were still booing, and I did what I had to do. Because they did come back and start smiling. So I said,
Yay, you got them back on side.
Good.
Well done. See?
But not everyone can do that.
True host.
Not everyone can do that.
Right.
It's not like you really, really have to stay
Your favourite
engaged.
influencers definitely would not have gone back out.
bro, like, I didn't want to go back out, so I'm not even going to hold you. I wouldn't have gone
But
back
then that's
out.
the thing. That's part of the job as well. It's not all just everyone's gonna like what's happening on the stage that you're presenting. It's also you're going to have to go out into the crowd and face some people who just aren't vibing with your thing.
That's like you said, yeah. You were worried that people will be low energy. You will get people that are low energy.
100%.
But you need to learn how to maneuver that. You need to learn how to get past that, but also stick to your objective of what you are presenting.
And I think as well with people that are like that come across with low energy, it's also they may be shy. They may have insecurities. They may have even mental health. So it's you as a presenter. What have you learned? What skills have you learned to get them out of that and
How
to make
to
them
read
feel
the
comfortable?
crowd.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we first went on that stage, just me, yeah, I can get nervous, but as soon as the hello is there, I'm like, I'm going to make every single one of you my babies.
Right.
And
right.
we're gonna get on. We're gonna have a vibe.
Do you know the best? Sorry to cut you off. The best piece of advice that I ever got about presenting. Shout out to Whitney Vinaya, absolutely bad boy host. Love her down. She said a third of the room already like you, just by your energy alone, or just by who you are. They've already decided, oh, I like her. She's good. A third of the room don't like you already, just by who you are. You're not their person. Maybe you're not their cup of tea. You're not going to be. They might not, but that's life. You shouldn't. Not everyone should like you. Otherwise, you're masking something. So then there's 1/3 left who are still undecided. That's who you need to perform to. That's who you need to host.
It's a performance.
It is a performance. So like, just with actors, you wouldn't say, "Hey, man, go out on stage, do your thing." Like, you wouldn't. They have to research. They have to research their character. They have to research the play, what it's about, what we get into this. Brother, the amount of times I'm back behind the scenes and I'm like, okay, notes. Okay, what are we doing here today? What vibe are we going for? Are we going for upbeat, or is this very much so down tempo? People here might not want to talk too much, so I'm gonna bring it down here a little bit. We're gonna talk like this, but people might want to be like, you lot trying to have a party? Repeat back to me. Do this. That also comes with experience. So it's like, if you now pick up someone because, hey, you're popular, come do this. They might not have that experience to do that.
You know, when you were mentioning some people want to be up here, some people want to be like this. It literally reminded me of us at Quarter Magazine, because I've even got videos as well. I'll be like, hello everybody, come on, you lot need to start moving, you know. What do you mean you don't know this song? And then Melissa's like, so we're going to bring it back to exactly why we're here. And the balance is just...
Because you look around you when you're giving high energy and people are just like... disengaged. But when you bring it down here and it's like, hey, we're in the room, darling.
And that was good with what we did as well. Like, I was very much energy, just to get them engaged.
Yep.
And then Topsy will kind of be like, kind of mellow and just bring it down.
Balance.
And then once you got comfortable, then you got the energy. And then I'm like, okay, let's bring it down. It's reading the room in the deliverance of energy. And I don't think a lot of the influencers or the whatever they came from have the vernacular to understand that.
Well, like reading the room.
You read in the room. They just go and present because they're them.
It goes back to the personality. It's the personality.
Can I be honest?
Go on.
Right. So I love this girl, by the way. I love her. I think right now she's
Who we
good.
gone?
India.
I like her. I think she's got charm. She's got personality. She's an it girl. And I think she is the
it girl energy.
It girl. I do, however, see the point of the Mobos. And I think that's when that split came, where it was, I think she did it with Eddie Caddy, where I think the Mobos probably sat down and said, we need someone that is going to bring that charm. We need someone that's going to bring people. And we love India. So it's like, okay, India's hosting. All right, I'm a tune in. You know, you watched it because it's India and I love India. Whereas with Eddie, it's like, I watch it because Eddie's a bad boy host. Eddie's a bad boy presenter. I know I'm getting great quality presenting. But I also do look at that and I'm like, was there someone else that is a presenter who is a host that could have given that whole like, wow, this is a great presentation. That was a great MOBO Awards. Like, the presentation was great.
I think for India, I mean, the cards that she's dealt with, she's running with them, and hats off.
Bro, take it.
Her management did bits.
She does the work behind, like, if hosting is
she
what she wants to go into. Like,
she has.
I really hope she put, because she did have the podcast with
The Love Island.
Yeah, Sam Thompson.
Yeah,
that was like the first step.
Yeah.
So she's
that was her first gig.
And I think like she's not doing a bad job. I just want her to continue putting the work in. But we can't be mad at her that the platform that she was on gave her the opportunities.
I will say,
it's taken away from somebody who could have done the job even better.
That's the only thing about the whole conversation with influencers versus traditional route for me. That's the only thing that I'm like, I hear it and I get why businesses are choosing to do it, because it brings eyes bring money. Hello, everyone's happy.
Yeah. She was the it girl of that season. Everyone wanted to. She still is. Yeah.
Her and Dami are doing power couple.
She's still being an it girl. She's still someone you want to watch. Like, you want to watch her. But am I
she
watching
didn't even
her?
do too much on the show.
Right. But am I watching her because I love her, or am I watching her because I know I'm getting good presenting?
You're watching it because you love her.
Because I love her.
Yeah. I don't think people are really paying attention to her presenting.
I pay attention.
No, but like when I watch India, I don't think, oh, is she actually good at presenting? I'm watching for her.
Watch now. Now that we had a discussion, watch now. When she first hosted Love Island After Sun with Maya and blonde boy Sam Thompson. So I hate to say it, I thought she was weak, and I felt I saw the visible discomfort.
Was that her first time?
That was her first time.
Okay.
Because coming off the show, that's her first big gig. Do you know what I mean? Sam is big, but she was very just, oh, am I? And there was one episode that I watched, and she was talking to the crowd, and you can see that she wasn't listening to what the person was saying. She was trying to get through the script. So the person said something really funny, or like I forgot what it was, or really important, and she was like, "Okay."
Damn, you observant as heck. What the hell?
No, I'm very observant. I'm so observant.
You were
over
locked
everything.
in.
Well, because the reason why I was locked in,
it's your craft. It's actually your craft.
That, and because I love her. It's that, but I also, because I want her to win, and I really, really like her as a personality. Well, she doesn't
say notes. Actually,
email from me. She's been doing other stuff for a minute now, so like she's doing so well. But then obviously, like that's just criticism I think we should all take, because we're not going to get everything perfect.
Yeah, words.
If someone is
time,
like, it's your first time, babes, you need to step it up, or babes, you need to be engaged, be more locked in.
But I noticed that's one thing you're quite good at. When a host says something, you take it and you throw it back at them.
Thank you.
But you know what? That's like, people were talking about that with Jennifer Hudson, because they were like, bro, and Shannon Sharp, because they were like, Alex, don't kill me.
She is hilarious.
Bro, like, because again, it goes back to presenting and interviewing is journalism at the end of the day, because someone will say something so deep and so powerful, and she'll be like, right? Girl!
You
and it's
did
like,
that?
No deeper. No deeper.
Nothing.
They won't ask.
Follow up, Ke. No.
You see the one where she was interviewing Kesha? And Kesha was, oh my God, it's so bad. Kesha was like, I was in Dreamgirls as one of the extras. And she was like, really? Oh my God. And then Kesha's like,
Anyway.
Yeah, and I remember watching you and, you know, oh, she was in Dreamgirls, guys.
Oh my God.
I need to rewind and see where you were.
Right.
Miss Go.
There's
Are you
more.
going to say,
oh, what part were you playing? What scenes were you
Nothing
in?
further.
nothing? Just, okay.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp does the same thing. Someone will say something so like, oh, let's keep going there. And they'll be like, come on, you ain't have to do all that. Then, let's dive deeper. Let's keep going with the conversation. Let's keep driving it. If this is what we're going to do, and we're going to present, and we're going to interview, and we're going to get into the crux of it, let's get into it.
I can't like that Shannon Sharp, yeah. If I covered his face with a bag, that body.
A bit of you. I don't even need the bag.
Hey.
I gotta do all that. I don't even need a bag. Yeah.
Uncle?
Oh, actually, no. Hasn't he got a lawsuit?
He does have a lawsuit.
When he went live on that Instagram thing.
Whoa, that was a mistake.
Mistake where? You clicked Insta?
No. Bro,
Live.
like, you literally went on a mistake, my bum.
Come on,
my
sir.
bum.
Do you know what? But
While I'm here and we are talking about presenters and like people who are putting the work in, am I okay to shine a light on some people?
Well,
that
actually,
Babe,
we
it's
wanna
there.
shout out the upcoming presenters who we
got
should
a
be
list,
who we should be looking out for. Who
100%.
who do you recommend?
in terms of like radio right now, Fee Mac is absolutely
killing it.
She
Well done.
she was doing student radio, then she went into community radio, and now she's at BBC One Extra, and she's
That's it,
doing
well done.
so well.
Not
She's
even just
fantastic.
hosting the BBC One Extra. I have her on LinkedIn. So she's like doing this, hosting this.
Right. She's been working at her, like, she is good. Like, yes, she's got personality, but also she works. Sometimes that baby's here, there, and everywhere jugging. She works. She's been doing the work. So she's fantastic.
She's next up.
She's next for real. Relic, shout out to Relic,
Yeah.
holding it down for
Big up
R&B on Represent. And we spoke about, like, obviously we said we don't necessarily have a Top of the Pops anymore or any type of like studio sessions. I haven't seen that come back for a bit. But Relic is doing
it's
like
just one season and gone.
was it just one season?
Yeah.
I bring that back. We need to bring that back. But Relic is doing something similar with Represent for R&B, like just recording live sessions. Like, you know,
Yeah, he
like Live
started doing
Lounge.
that. Yeah, well, Live Lounge is still there, but Live Lounge isn't as big anymore in terms of viewership. It's still big, but in terms of viewership, it's declined. You know how people, when they used to do Live Lounge back in the day, like One Direction and all of them, they'd get like millions of views. Now the views are all in their like 300,000s. It's not that much.
Why do you think that is?
It's I don't know if it's I don't think it's dated because the format people have taken that format and run with it and evolved it. Are they stuck in the same place?
I think
They need to refresh.
But how?
I think they need a refresh, but also I think we as a consumer are part to blame. Like, our attention span has dwindled so much.
yeah.
So if we say we used to consume on radio, and then we moved from radio to visual music videos, and then we moved online to platforms
Streaming.
that do that, and then we moved to streaming, and then it's like now we're on TikTok to get our music content. So it's like, why am I going to sit? I mean, I will, but for people, they're probably thinking, why am I going to sit and watch a cover version for like, what, 10, 15 minutes? Like,
And also, people can just go direct to consumer. If I'm an artist and I
Exactly.
want to do that, I can just put it on TikTok. I don't need to go via the Live Lounge.
so do you think it's like a cheaper option to cut out those?
The middleman, yeah. That's I think that's the core of the problem. We're losing all these shows because people can go direct to consumer.
It's so sad. We had SBTV as well. I used to run
Yeah,
there.
I used to.
That's where I discovered Ed Sheeran. SBTV. That's where I discovered him.
But then I guess that's the point, because people aren't investing in these shows. There's not as many opportunities
Yeah.
for people to be
No
hosting.
facts.
You're
right.
It's true. Maybe the problem is
We are the
higher.
problem. We're the problem.
We are the problem, and I guess labels and other bigger platforms are probably just responding to that, because again we were speaking about, is there budget anymore to develop people? So if they're not developing artists and they're not developing talent like presenters, they sure as hell aren't investing in like platforms that do the live lounges and
Hell
those
no.
type of things, because it's like, now I can go directly to you as
Exactly.
a consumer.
Vivos, they still do that.
The Vivo
Vivos,
session.
like
Sasha
one sessions or one to
Keebles.
watch.
Oh, it was so
And colours.
Yes,
Tiny
colours.
desk.
Yeah.
Viva is where I discovered Tyler. She performed to Last years ago, and that was my first exposure with her before she did Water. And so I still think
There's
there
still
is-
a space for
Yeah, there's
it.
still a space. It's one to watch, but not many people are watching it as much as they did back in the day. As
I
we
think
just
if you're
discussed.
if you're a music lover, you're going to.
You're
go
going
there.
to, but the general public
Because bearing in mind, before we had streaming platforms, before we had Netflix and Amazon and all of this, you had to sit at your TV at a particular time to watch a TV show. And if you missed it, that's it, you missed it.
Yeah,
you
right.
had to wait till maybe the end of the month to watch the Omnibus rerun or whatever it was. Do you remember, like, if you wanted to watch Hollyoaks or
Yeah.
EastEnders? So now we've got streaming is at our fingertips. You can watch anything at any time. There's nothing that brings people together at a particular time to say, tune in.
That's so funny you mentioned that. Someone was talking about that on Twitter about adverts. And like how we all come together when someone mentions an advert from like 20 years ago, we all remember it because we all used to sit and watch shows.
Washing machines.
Live longer with Calgon.
Yeah.
Right.
You can do it too with Cantu. Or Kelly,
The cutest shoes. Oh yeah.
We all remember remember that. If we said it to
What
my
was
guy,
it?
G4.
I'd
he
rather
would
have
say
a
it to-
bowl
If we said that
of.
to him, he probably wouldn't know.
I'd rather have a bowl of
Cocoa
Cocoa Pops.
Yeah, got there though. Got there. I said, ooh, where are we
Snap,
going?
crackle, and
Pop.
yeah.
But it did. You're
all
right.
remember it.
We all remember it. We all used to sit and wait for it. And these music shows were part of that. And then now it's like, okay, we're all discovering an artist at the same time.
Yeah.
We're all watching someone's come up at,
At
the
the
same
same time.
This is what was so good about the X Factor. I
Yeah.
know it was
X
toxic. I know it was
Like,
toxic.
guys,
I know.
One Direction, like, I don't think I've ever seen the world go so crazy. Like,
Crazy.
since the Beatles, nobody has gone so mad over a boy band.
Word.
All because they were on the X Factor. We all saw. They didn't
came
even win.
third.
They
They
didn't
came
even win.
third.
Didn't even. Who won that year? Was that
It was. So they came third. Cher Lloyd came fourth.
Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Matt Cardle. Matt Cardle won.
Matt Cardle won.
Yeah, Rebecca
he was
Ferguson
good.
came second
but
because remember Rebecca Ferguson was
dating
dating
Zayn.
Zayn.
Wait,
T.
what?
T.
Zayn Malik.
Yeah.
And Rebecca Ferguson.
Rebecca
You
Ferguson.
lied.
He was young.
He was
Barely
young.
18.
She was big mommy.
Big mama.
Big mama. Yeah, no, she was big mommy still. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But the X Factor was a great way for the nation to come together and just discover talent and just look into music. And like we had our presenters for that, and it was great. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
Dermot O'Leary.
Yeah, he
well
was
done.
good.
He carried
Never
that.
won Best Presenter. Why? Because Anton
Anton
Deck.
Deck every single
Every
year.
year.
I find Anton Deck, they're annoying.
You don't like
They're
how
always
Anton
they're high energy too much. Like they never
Yes.
bring it down. They're always like,
They're just like laughing and joking.
Yeah.
Oh, like, I
I
used to
like
watch Anton Deck
Dermot.
Saturday Night Takeaway
Yeah,
religiously.
Yeah, that was great. I did like the Saturday Night Takeaway. It was good. But I know what you mean. They are high energy, but that's why they're booked for that. They're a duo. They booked.
yeah,
for that.
they're great for the the Saturday Night Live takeaways, but we need other people that are a bit more
Range.
calm. Yeah,
Need a bit of range.
Guys, you know what?
and they were Britain's Got Talent as well.
Oh, yeah,
they're,
Britain's
they're
Yeah,
everywhere.
they did. And then I'm a Celebrity,
KSI
get me out of
presented.
here.
I'm a celeb.
They're good on I'm a Celebrity though.
Yeah,
But is it because
I can't
is
imagine
it, but
anyone
is it,
else doing
but
that.
is it because they're the only ones that have ever done it?
Well, someone else took over when Ant was it Ant?
Was
Ant
he, when he got done for,
Yeah.
was he in rehab? Or did he
I
get the
think he
DUI
was
or
in.
something?
Yeah, I think he was in rehab for
Who
that.
took over?
It was my girl, my Holly Willoughby.
Holly Willoughby, yeah.
I like her.
Holly Willoughby. Are you okay?
Was it Celebrity Juice?
No, do you guys not remember Are You Okay? When Philip Schofield got done and then she went on the television show. Are you okay? You may notice that it's very different at the moment because you know how them two hosted.
Oh yeah, they hosted together for a long time.
Wow.
Not even Dancing on Ice as well. They hosted.
That's another one. The
And
nation
Stephen
loved
Mulhern.
the nation loved Philip and Holly so much. Nobody else got a chance. And then when we switched things up and we got Alison, you realized, oh wow, new presenters are actually a breath of fresh air. New presenters actually like having all. I'm not even saying you can't have stock presenters. What I'm saying is when you rotate and give us diversity
Yeah.
and you give us different voices, different people, I'm like, oh, this is fun. I like this.
You know what it was? Because back in the day, a lot of TV presenters were hosting different shows, so you wouldn't always have the same presenter, even though they might be resident on the show, because their schedules didn't allow them to be on that show. You'd have other people come and do a residency. We don't really have much space for that, which I think would be a good idea. Like
think
every
that's
now and again, just rotate somebody else in.
Do you know a show that is really good at rotation? Loose Women.
I don't even watch. I used to watch that when I
not?
was sick
I never
at
watched
school.
it.
Yeah. Because it's on at the same time. And Doctors is on the same time too on BBC Radio. BBC
No, but
One.
we were always in school, so we could never
Yeah, so
watch
we
it.
could
It
never
was for
watch
the
it.
stay-at-home mums.
Like
Yeah,
it's
true.
the same people, like obviously that host it, but they have brought in
Every now and
diverse
again, they'll put
talent.
somebody in,
Jamelia
yeah.
was hosting once.
Love
Lady
Jamelia.
Leisha was a host once
You're
before she
rotating.
got
You're
done
giving
as well.
Well, but like you're giving us something different. You're giving us options, and I like that, and I
Yeah.
think we need more of that as opposed to like
But
Go on.
the UK public don't like it
the UK don't
because
like.
I
every
love
time,
it.
Yeah. But so on Loose Women, there's how there's always a panel of four. Jamal Edwards, his mum, Brenda Edwards, she's part of the panel as well. A woman from Holyoke, I've got the names. But anyway, and the news anchor from ITV, the black woman, Charlene White.
Oh, I love Charlene.
Love Charlene.
Love Charlene. Right,
brilliant.
hard for Charlene White. That's
Yep.
I love her. Great presenter.
Amazing. So there was a panel of 4 black women on the show, including Judy Love. And every time online that they announce the panel for that episode, there's an uproar. Oh, it's too woke. We've gone too woke. Oh, not the black folk. Oh, this and that, this and that. This is why it's only... This is why I always feel like on UK television, They love to sprinkle just a bit of diversity, but not too
Not
much.
too much.
Hold the pepper.
But I do think in
bad.
London we are
bad.
but in London we are in a little bit of a bubble.
No, we are.
The rest of
Yeah.
the UK does not look like
Bognor
us.
Regis don't look like us.
Yeah,
and even a Scunthorpe.
And the average white person don't want to see your black face
No.
on the TV. Unfortunately,
That's just
they
how
don't.
it is.
It's too
Unless you're
much.
palatable. Name me one palatable black person in presenting on telly.
Right now.
I think Reggie Yates was palatable.
Reggie, man, Reggie did one extra. Reggie
did.
did his run. He did CITV.
He was very palatable.
He was it.
Reggie was good.
Reggie was the guy. Reggie should be, Reggie should be where your Dermot O'Leary
I
and
was saying
them
he would
facts.
be the black Dermot O'Leary.
Facts.
He would be
Yeah.
Reggie. He would
No,
be
he'd be
Reggie.
Reggie.
He
Not
would
even
just
Black Dermot
be
O'Leary,
like
Reggie.
word. He would just because
Alongside
I
him.
could see him doing a cheeky X Factor. I could see him doing that kind of thing.
He could do an
Yeah.
X Factor. He could do a studio sessions because he loved he loved the craft and he was good. He did documentaries. He was for the people. Give that man a late show and let him run with it. Reggie. Oh, hey,
Could have done a
Reggie.
good late show.
That's a good Ghanaian
Like
man.
a Graham
Wow.
Norton type show. Reggie could have been very good on that. Yeah. Can we uncancel him?
I have a
What did
crush
he
on that
do?
man.
What did he? Was he?
It was anti-Semitism.
Was it that bad?
Well, we ain't here now, was he?
But we've forgiven people for worse.
Well, that's just politics, unfortunately.
Yeah. When I was young, it was him, Angelica. We mentioned Michael, Trevor Nelson. Those are the faces that I would see.
And Ade for me, I remember him.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
And we said Andy Peters as well, innit?
Andy Peters, we did say that.
And I would have hoped to still have these faces with me at this age. The way Ant and Dec have been allowed to grow and make mistakes and evolve and continue being the
They had their own bloody show.
But not even that. He run into I think something to do with his car and he like crashed into
Was the
people.
DUI?
Yeah,
I
and
think
then
it was the DUI.
He's now back on our tellies. I'm not saying he's a bad person. Do you know what I mean?
But
Not that.
we forgive them for their mistakes.
We've forgiven them, but I just don't feel like it's afforded for us. We, as black people in general, I feel like we're so conscious of not making a mistake because that could just be the
That's
end of our
it.
career.
You're cooked. You're done. There's no coming back. There's no like, hey, do we want to give them another chance? No. But someone can say some straight up racist ass nasty stuff. And guess what? They'll run the country, actually.
Question: do you think Philip Schofield can come back?
They tried to soft launch that. Do you remember when they gave him one show and said like took him to an island and we're like,
yep.
let him repent for his mistakes, but we're gonna film it. He's probably gonna get some cash off it or whatever. Like we don't need that. If he's a nonce, just he's a
groomer.
He is a nonce. He's a groomer. Let him go away. We
Yeah.
don't need that on our screen. We don't need that. Go. Just be going.
I think they're gonna try and bring him back. I wouldn't be surprised in the next 5 years he's on our screens again.
So brazy.
Again, we don't know these people personally, but we only know what we see.
But it's carry the same energy across all the board, across the whole board.
Because if Lady Leisha, when she got arrested,
What happened? What was I did because you mentioned it. I don't know that one.
So she was Lady Leisha was on a come up as well when she was on Newswoman. She was on a come up, and I loved her for her. She was accused, I think, of fighting with her ex. And like
DV.
yeah, a lot of fighting going on.
And she was the
smashing
aggressor.
cars, all of that. There was a lot of stuff. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was along the lines of that. The case got dropped.
Did he drop it? But I mean, like, DV cases get dropped if, like, I guess, did the
No,
partner
but
want to press charges?
it's the fact that it should have been innocent until proven guilty.
Oh, was basically she wasn't afforded
I
that
don't think she
luxury.
was even found guilty. Here we go.
No, but that's what I'm saying. She wasn't like she was already judged before
Yeah,
the judges
but
had even judged her.
So, Lady Leisha was arrested and charged with assault occasioning actual bodily harm. The charges stemmed from a fight on Notts Green Road. I remember this, in Leighton in East London. She was accused of assaulting her ex-girlfriend, who was dating someone else. So she assaulted both of them. Lady Leisha denied the charges and was later found not guilty.
So it didn't happen.
She was found not guilty.
Well, she,
A jury found Lady Leisha not guilty.
a jury found her.
So she even went to trial. She was even proven innocent.
So obviously Philip Schofield had his show. Now my girl is doing that SAS show. This is her redemption arc,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm glad that she's getting one.
live.
You were telling us people to look out.
Sorry, we
went on a tangent.
That tangent is crazy. Nah, guys, leave us to yap and we can yap.
So you said Mac.
So Mac, you got Relic the Don. Mina Simone's on Represent. I think she's really, really good. Me.
Yeah, big up Melissa D. Yeah.
Andy. Alex, hello.
Hi, girl.
Hello. He's like, hi, girl.
It's my first time I hear him though.
Shout out to Noah. Oh my God. He's had us both on his podcast.
Yes.
So-
Oh no,
we haven't been.
Have you not?
No.
Noah. We haven't been.
Yeah. He was one of your panelists as well at the anniversary show.
Smashed it, my eye.
So knowledgeable and so articulate.
That's someone that loves the craft, knows the craft, and if you put him in a position where he has to interview someone or do a press junket or something, he's gonna eat because he's done the work.
And he's always out. I always catch him at box park.
But he'll just go by himself. He'll be like, I wanted to go to this event and I'm gonna go. Light work.
We need to do more of that for real.
Big up Noah, the Rare
Shout
podcast.
out to Manny as well. Literally, I wait for Manny's reviews for things. Literally went to All Points East and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna wait. Let me see what Manny thought. I want to hear this. Let me see it. He's so tuned in, so good.
PCS podcasts. Post-credit scene podcast, you know them?
I'm not familiar.
Okay, I mean they're not in music, but they're in
Is that
Film
I feel like I've seen
yeah.
some of their clips.
They're quite funny.
They're funny, but they're also they're fans. They're
Yes.
Bisola's
Bisola.
another very,
She's so
very
funny.
good presenter.
Good energy.
Bad boy presenter. Very good.
And I think they all bounce off each other's different dynamics.
that's lovely.
Do you know someone who actually talks about music a lot, and she comes up on our TikTok? Kessie. Do you know Kessie? She's from Hype and Then Some podcasts, but she speaks a lot.
She does music reviews. Yeah. Every Friday, music. She's there. She's ready.
Consistency is
music.
key, man.
They're like,
Love
hi
that.
guys. Like she just eats
She's
every
got a
time.
pixie cut. Maybe I've
Yes.
seen her on my
Yes.
page.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to look in
Yes.
more. I need to do the work and look.
You realise when I was like, hi guys.
I said little Mike and I said, hold on.
Stick to your format because people recognise. I'm telling you.
Branch out. All I ask for people to do is branch out of what's easily accessible to you. And you might just find your brand new favorite rap presenter, your brand new favorite pop presenter, your brand new favorite R&B presenter. It might not be the most popular person and the person who's being like forced down your throat, but this person could become your brand new favorite. We need to go back to working to discover artists, music, and talent again. Because that is where you really find diamonds. When you look, like you actually say, I'm going to make a conscious effort. Who's about? Who's doing this? Who's making this type of music? You find gems. So we need to go back to jigging.
I think the powers that be need to go and look at community radio stations.
Oh, 1,000%.
That's where all the talent's at. And as well, all you artists who are also trying to get radio plays, go to your community radio stations, because those are the people that can play your music. Unfortunately, emailing your Capital morning show host, they physically cannot play your music.
It's not them that has the
They can't
decision
make
to
the
do that.
decisions.
It doesn't even work like that. Community radio stations, it can work.
That is a good show, actually.
I was listening to something and this girl made a TikTok and she was like, if your manager isn't telling you to do that, then you need to fire your manager. Because she was saying she interviewed Flo in 2023 before they were where they are. And obviously she now has a show on One Extra and she's like, I be seeing them in the studio. We say hi to each other. But it's like she not discovered them, but she was playing their music before they blew up. So it works in both ways.
No, word. Because it is true, actually. Community, we can play what we want to an extent. We can, hello. But we can play what we want and people do listen in. So that is a great place to come and do your interviews, to start getting that experience. But I guess people don't really look at it.
Turn their noses up at it.
What? That's so mad to me, though. Like, radio is radio, you know?
Okay.
Like, if I can access it in my car, like, I can listen to the music. Yeah. Get your music on community radio, folks. Honestly, find your producer and send it.
It's like people just want things now, but they want it to be big now. Just because you've been played on, BBC Track of the Week, it doesn't mean that you're any better than
Someone who's still getting played on community.
Facts.
Consistently getting played on community. As in, like, every week, let's say you're getting playlisted. People are going to keep hearing that song and be like, hey, hold on, that's a good tune, you know. That's great. Who is this? Artist Discovery.
How long have you been with Westside?
Oh, since 2022.
Jeez, 3 years now.
So, like, I always speak about it. And I'm like, I think when you go into community, you think, oh my God, this is a clear pathway. Like, because back in the day, it really was.
Yeah.
It was like you go into community and you know that I'm going to do this for a good couple of years. I'm going to learn how to use these applications, learn how to drive a desk. I'm going to be able to produce my own show. Because that's the other benefit of picking a presenter up from community. You
They
learn
have a
to...
show.
We know how to produce.
We know how to produce. We know how to do a lot of things because you have to do it for yourself.
AJ Ododu, she did it too.
Hello. Like, there are so many... Even Ricky and Melvin, they asked Westside. Community.
Nadia
So-
J. The beat
Nadia J.
103.6.
Community. So it's like we have so many skills and you do it and you thought, okay, then I'm going to get picked up by National Syndicate. I can do like, you know, cover shows and then I'll get my own show. And it was kind of
That was
like,
the pathway.
That was the pathway until we started favouring virality.
Influencers.
So yeah, I've been there for a good couple of years, but I think now it's kind of become a case of I have the radio show because I love music and I want to keep learning and building my craft and getting better at interviewing and all of that.
Yeah.
But I'm also building, like, I'm hosting on the side. I'm doing
You're
like,
doing
Bits.
bits, bro. You were not with
Bits.
Capital the other day.
I was on stage hosting at All Points East. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
On
Capital
the
stage.
Capital stage.
That was
That's
really
a big
good.
boy stage.
Bonkers.
really
That's
good.
amazing.
That was crazy. Oh, all gratitude to God, man. That absolutely insane.
How was
for
that
him.
experience?
That was nuts because I didn't know I was doing it until the week prior.
Okay.
I had no plans on going to APE. I said, so yeah, they're cool. Y'all good or whatever. But I don't really feel like festivaling right now. And then I got the call up from the Blues Project, which again, I feel like platforms support talent more than the majors support talent. Like I found that it's the independent platforms that have given me more opportunities than anybody else would, because I guess they're all going to the popular faces. But yeah, no, that was crazy. I hosted for Joe K. If you know Soul Lection, the Joe K, which is a full circle moment because I literally flew to New York 2 weeks prior to watch Joe K at Soul Lection.
Mad.
So then I had to tell her, I was like, bro, you know, I was there 2 weeks ago for you, and now look at us. But again, look at us. It's
Who would
just
have
fun.
thought?
God, you know.
It's fun.
I feel like the community is gatekept.
What do you mean?
It's who
Like,
you know.
it's who you know.
And if I can yell something into this microphone, it's what I've been saying before. We need to stop just saying, oh, that's the most accessible person, so they have to be the best person for the job.
Yeah.
Like, look outside of it and really, really think, is there no one else better suited? Is this actually the best person, or is this the most convenient person?
Okay, and where can they find us, Alex?
They can find us at Sync the Beat Pod on all streaming platforms. And if you actually want to find us on Spotify, YouTube, or whatever streaming platform is your sticking in your fancy, it will be Sync the Beat Podcast. Lock in. Also, watch it on YouTube because I go through a lot editing the videos. Watch it, please.
For all of you visual people, you can find us on YouTube. Yeah. And if you want to find us at our personal handles and book us separately for gigs,
But then, what do we say?
if you want to give Alex a radio show,
I'm already on the radio.
yeah, but like community radio. If you want to,
I'm already on community radio.
no, but that's
No,
the
national-
same. But if
On national. Oh, no, I've got a bit of
listen,
groundwork.
no,
to put in
if
first.
Kiss wanna holler at you,
But see,
if
you see
Capital
how
wanna
that's
holler
even
at
your
you,
mindset. Did you see how you were able to recognize within yourself that,
I
you know
can't just-
what? I'm not there yet. I'ma still do the groundwork. We need to do more of that. We need to do more reflection to say, maybe it shouldn't be me. It's the same way I tell people, maybe we shouldn't be in the studio making this music. Maybe it shouldn't be me. And on that note,
maybe you should be a fan of music rather than a maker.
a
of
maker. Get out of the studio.
No, it's true though. But a lot of people don't have the self-reflection. But then also, if you don't believe in your thing,
Who else is gonna
Who
believe
else
it?
is gonna
But
believe
also, delusion is also real.
it's real and
It's
people. Oh,
People are
have
living
made
in
it.
Delulu land.
It's actually true. I guess someone with more audacity is going to go further than you because they were audacious. Sorry, I hijacked your outro.
Anyway.
Again. Sorry. We will do this outro.
Yeah, okay, you can find us on our separate handles at Alex Okwa.
and at Aratopsy everywhere. Anyway, that has been us. We are signing out officially. No more tangents.
Done.
Boom.
And on that note, no, I'm joking.